Okay. Um, Thank you for bringing that up. Sume Nume. What up? What up, what up, what up? That I know my sound is going to be really bad right now, but I hope I can correct it. It's still not connected to my microphone. Okay, so I'll try to take care of it after this game. Now let's try to deal with rook d8. Bishop e6. Probably he's gonna play b6, right? So what if we play bishop f6? Bishop f6. Where do we move the knight once it gets attacked? That's another question. You know the move that I actually like also? Maybe bishop to g4 to hit the pawn. Bishop g4. Say he plays f3, bishop moves back. d8, rook d8, bishop d8. The thing I'm worried about bishop f6 is bishop d8 actually. Good one, good one. Good one, Mega. I hope so too. Let's see. Let's see. It's a problem for sure. Bishop f6, bishop goes to d8. If we go bishop back to g7, then probably bishop goes to g5. I think I'm overthinking this. Armando, what up? Лошадью ходи, век воли не видеть. Okay. Alright, my friend, alright. I see you. Do we go knight a3? The knight is going to places. Let's just say it's going to places. I think I should have just brought it back actually. Oh man, he saw it. I think on this he's gonna go bishop e7, huh? Yeah, I think I'm gonna be cooked here. Yeah, that was an unfortunate. Hey, Mega, thank you. Thank you, thank you. What do you think? Yeah, Erdogan just did great. I guess Erdogan is really popular. Huh? But I'm still figuring out whether recaps are my thing. I wanted to. This was the first tournament actually. I tried the full recaps. I don't even know. Like here, bishop e7. I think my knight is in trouble. Knight c2, rook d8. Okay, I think I'm just lost there. Like the indie stuff. Yeah. Yeah. No, those are my favorites too, but it didn't perform that well. I guess. Andy needs some publicity, man. I don't know why. I don't know why he doesn't get more traction. That's a little strange to me. Okay, let's try knight d6. We can't allow this rook to come in all the way. Guess you can try bishop h3 here, right? what's up, Hamrock? Yeah, this was a very poor game. Do we have a chance at all or no? Rook takes d6, I guess. King takes d6. f5 takes here, huh? Ah, maybe f5 actually. Let's give that one a try. We're trying. I'm making a chess website which is basically the same as chess.com with lichess, but it has my own engine in it. Okay. Why? Why don't you just run your engine on the other platforms? The idea is to make your engine popular, or what's the concept? How much better is Erdogus at 14 than Magnus was? I mean, Magnus was also close. Magnus, I think, at 14 had crossed 2600 as well. He's just gonna go rook d7, huh? And he's only performing at 2100. Man, actually, that match would be very fun to watch. Actually, Erdogus versus Andy, that would be something else. What's up, CMD? Let's see. I got on a bad start for sure, but we'll see if we can turn it around. I blundered the exchange off the bat. Oh my god! What? What? Look at this move, bro. Alright. World might just be alright. Bro really played rook d8. Yeah, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry for my opponent. That is an unfortunate mouse slip. Yeah. I mean, I kind of feel bad for him. Mouse slips happen to everyone, or can happen to everyone. But we gotta take those. Here. Was that a mouse slip? I'm actually He added me in friends. So I'm asking him right now, but he may have left the... Yeah, mouse slips are what break mouses itself and break break mouses and walls. Okay, tell me about this. So I have a ring, like a light here, but man, I have a headache. Is it a lot darker without the light? If I do like right now, can you tell? It's fine. Yeah, I gotta do it without light. Okay, it's too much. I was inspired and got up early today, but now I'm... Why don't you play leashes? What is the question? Well, yeah, I've seen that clip. I've seen that clip, yeah. Wait, hold on. Let me go to my... No way. Oh boy. I did not see this. The guy that I played, I don't know if you guys remember, but the guy that I played yesterday apparently, and we were thinking like, this guy is... How is this guy 2500? We were asking... We were asking ourselves. Apparently he got banned. Yeah, you remember Romankan when we were thinking like, how is this guy 2500? We were thinking. Look at the bro after losing to us. He lost apparently like 2 more games, and then bro went on to win 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games in a row. Rage toggled. Rage toggle. That's a good way to put it. I actually don't have a sound. Let me put on speakers. Rage toggle is is a thing. Rage quit. I understand rage quit, but rage toggle. That's funny though. What's up, unknown gamer? What's up, Zurakosh? So, CMD actually mega, like a CS:GO. Toggle cheats when losing. Yeah, CS:GO. You play CS:GO, CMD? Man, I remember as a kid, I had daily allowance of 50 cents. Okay? And this 50 cents was for the transportation to go to like chess teacher and then back. Okay? And maybe you could also afford like a one I don't know, one little biscuit or something like that. Okay, we're talking about 2000, early 2000s, you know. I would walk for probably an hour, or maybe little less than an hour, but definitely more than 30 minutes. Okay, if I went with the fast pace, it was probably about like 30 something minutes. So when I would get out of chess, I could go into the computers and play. Well, we had Counter Strike 1.5 back then, 1.6 actually. Or at the time, I think it was 1.5, and then it was like 1.6. That was highlight of the day. The I could play Counter Strike for 30 minutes. Okay, apparently, yeah, taking it with the knight is a little off. Yeah, I should take D, but I don't remember actually what's the deal with takes bishop g5. I go bishop e6. Yep, good old days. Yeah, bishop d5. Or what if actually white does immediately bishop g5? h6. Man, I've seen Nico Teodoro playing this, Grandmaster Krari. Queen d8, rook d8, bishop takes, bishop f6, knight d5, king g7, knight takes c7, and black gives up a pawn here, rook b8, but gets the dark square bishop. Yeah, I've seen this, but I always thought, like, isn't white just pawn up here? What if he plays knight d5, e4? If you take there, takes on f6. Okay, makes sense. Knight d2, then e3. Wow, this line goes deep. So it takes here, then e takes d2, knight d5, bishop g4, and of course this is equal somehow. f3, bishop retreats back to e6, I guess e4, knight a5, b3, b5, cb, takes, rook takes d5, rook d1, rook b2, b5, and somehow it ends up in a draw. Clearly, how did I not see this? Do you think chess.com should make chess bots of IMs? Why? There are not enough chess bots? I mean, it's fun to play bots, kinda. But chess.com has an option. You can play computer at any level from 0 to 3200. So technically, you can do that if you want to play. It's just not gonna have the face of it's not gonna have a face of a like whoever the bot or whatever the bot's name is. But pretty much the same thing, no? I saw John Bartholomew developing actually a platform with chess bots. I think it's called Chessiverse. How is that actually? Face of sledding accident. You can never have enough chess bots. I myself actually never play against bots, so I can't tell. But I do recommend some of my students usually when I give them, let's say, training positions. I mean, I can't be there all the time to play against them, right? So Every player has a distinct genetic code that shapes their style. Are you wired like the tactical genius Tal, the position mastermind Karpov, or the universal prodigy like? Okay, this one, I'll have to check this out actually. And it says like play chess against 600 human-like AI bots. Anyways, yeah, I'll have to check this out. Please play CS:GO. You would be fired. Nah, bro. I can't. It's a chess. It's a chess channel, not a CS:GO channel. Have you checked it out? Mega. I guess the bishop g5 doesn't work. The move is bishop e7, knight d5, bishop c5. And apparently this is considered somewhat equal. I've seen actually Nico Teodoru, agreeing on a draw here on multiple occasions. So I figured it's gotta be the theory, and I always wanted to check it, but I kept forgetting. So I guess that's a good takeaway out of this game. Now we actually check that. Sumenume asked earlier, is King's Indian my main repertoire? It is far from my main repertoire, my friend. I actually have played it only on tilt. I never played it with the conscious mind. Hamrock, you amaze me, bro. Like, you put so much effort in chess. How are you still 400, man? Just to do tactics, bro. Just do straight up tactics. Like, get really good at tactics. It's literally all you need up to 1,000. Just don't blunder pieces. Don't give away free pieces. And yeah, don't resign if you do give it up. Don't resign. Also, like, just play until the end, but just focus on not giving the pieces away. And when opponent gives you pieces, capture them. That's literally all you need to cross 1,000. I was gonna say, was knight b6 any better here? But yeah, knight b6 was probably a little better. Basically, yes. I mean, you're still gonna be blundering like little bit, but if you consistently cannot beat 400s, that means that you're blundering a lot. Like, you're giving a lot of pieces. So your job is to reduce those blunders. I mean, I still blunder to this day, so that's part of the game. But you just need to do it a lot less than your opposition at whatever level you are at. I guess that's true for all levels, but. Dradnan. Okay, I'll play you once, man. I'll play you a game. Let me do this. Okay, against e4 we go g6 and bishop g7. Okay, because knight f6 doesn't work immediately. They're gonna play e5. That's a little bit of a different cup of tea. So we start with Pirc/modern defense against the e4. Now h4 is quite something else, huh? Do we go? Do we go knight f6 or do we go just d6? What do you guys think? We go d6 and allow h5. Recently, actually, I've been playing h6 against this. So let's stick with the schedule. All right, if you play bishop c4, I'm gonna go into Sicilian. So take the center with c5. Knight c6, and I think then I'm gonna try to switch it up a little bit with e6. a3, okay, I actually like this. I like what my opponent is doing here. I've thought of doing this with white colors myself. Do we go there first, or let's go knight? Okay, this is a little bit of an odd move. You probably want to go back to a2. I think it makes more sense. So knight d4 doesn't hit the bishop. h6 is a flexible approach, yeah. Yeah, so if they push h5, we can go g5, and we are not committing anything else. h5 is also reasonable here, but that weakens the g5 square. That's what I don't like usually with that move. Okay, now goes to c3. Is it time to strike in the center with d5? I think so. Okay, he takes, we take back. And now actually this h4 kind of screams, no? That we have this bishop g4 idea. Okay, bishop e6 is obviously a solid choice here. Rule number 1 in Sicilian, if you can get away with d5 plate, very good point. Yes, I would absolutely agree with that. So bishop e6 would be the safe choice here, but let's try explore bishop g4. Bishop g4, knight takes d5, we go knight d4. Hit queen. He does have queen e7 there. Queen e7, knight takes e7. But we can take bishop f3, I think, there, no? Bishop takes f3, pawn takes... I mean, even if we take king e7 there, we should be good. But we can take knight f3 and then take back. So I think that's somewhat comfortable for us. Let's calculate now taking with the bishop here. Knight goes to d5 anyways. Yeah, you can sack the pawn as well. Yeah, actually I can just go short castle. That's a good point. Yeah, that looks pretty good, I think, right? Let's just double check. Bishop g4, bishop takes knight d4. We're hitting this guy and this guy. Queen cannot come forward, I think, because we're gonna have knight c2 with the check. If he goes back, then the d5 is gonna be hanging. Yeah, I think that works. Unless I'm missing some tactics here. King e5 is the best move by far. What did they say? Hamrock. Hold on, my man. It's more, I just make so many mistakes and inaccuracies that I end up in a losing position. Okay, you must be doing something crazy then. You should show me with one of your games once. Yeah, it's really easy to bait my opponent, because if I think I wouldn't notice the trap, then I think they wouldn't. And most of them, they don't. Alright, bro. Good night. Good seeing you. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, bishop d2 is a very strange move. What does that do? What if you just go knight d4 here? I guess he wants to check, but is that big of a deal? I mean, honestly, we could even just go castle. There's no need to jump immediately knight d4. But it does look good. So knight d4, bishop a4 check. If we go b5, bishop takes b5 with a check. Knight takes b5, knight takes b5. Okay, let's try calculate check here and king f8. What about that move? Queen goes back. I mean, that has to be winning, no? Like bishop takes f3, knight moves away. Yeah, I think I'm too impatient here to play knight d4. Although I'm pretty sure castles would be just as good, if not better. Like how hard it is to translate bot calculation into human understandable language. I mean, they do that, right? Guizzo doesn't different like platforms do that actually? I thought chess.com does that. Okay, knight d4. We're hitting the queen and we're hitting the knight here. We are causing the mayhem. Probably queen d1 is what our opponent going to do. On this, actually, I was thinking bishop takes f3, pawn takes f3, just move the knight f5 and prepare for the check. h4 pawn is hanging. Queen e3 and knight c2. Yeah, he didn't blunder that. Do we have anything related to b5 here? Let's quickly check that. b5, knight b5. Okay. Nah, I think that let's just keep it simple. Let's take there. And then bring the knight here. Now we're hitting this h4 pawn. We're also wanting to go knight h4, hit the f3 pawn. Okay, knight h4. What is he gonna do about this pawn? Rook h3. That's just weird, no? I was thinking something like this, but we take there with the check. Oops, we take there with the check. Checking your time. Okay, Arjun, you're right, my friend. What about knight takes f3? Knight f3 where? There were multiple occasions you could have played. You mean while bishop was on g4? Okay. Do we take with the check first and then take back? Or which knight do we take? That's another question. I think it makes sense to take with this knight. I can't quite explain why, actually. But it just feels, this knight feels right. But maybe actually that's deceptive. So let's say knight takes, king goes there, pawn takes. The side knight, right? Yeah, I think we gotta keep this knight in the center. Yeah, the knight is pretty comfy on d4. Yeah, and another thing I was thinking, maybe we could use this knight to, you know, like somehow get the queen on this part of the board. Like that, when we have knight on h4, we want to bring the queen over. But okay, that ship has sailed. Would be safe to say. Okay, I am actually spending quite a bit of time here, so I'll start to play a little faster. Let's just go. Bishop e3. Is he gonna want to take there? Okay, this may look like a weird move, but I want to bring the rook in the game. Knight b5. Bro says... Okay, he wants to take there. Okay, you can take. It's okay. It should be very hard for white, no? Rook f6. The f2 is gonna be hanging. King g7. The other rook comes to f8. c3. I kind of forgot about this move actually. Let's see. That's a good move, so I don't get the comfortable coordination there. All right. I gotta play. Put the bishop on f4. King here, rooks double up on the f file. Ah, he wants to play this. I don't know how, but somehow it's not over. Somehow it's... Okay, let's put bishop d6 so we can try to hit this pawn. Okay, we gotta keep an eye. Oops. We gotta keep an eye on this. So we can't move the rook quite yet. We gotta keep an eye on h7 and our king. I mean our time. I think I'm threatening actually to go queen g4, king f1, rook f2, king f2, rook f8. It should be checkmate, I think. King goes there, bishop f4. That's a mate, right? King f2, bishop there, bishop d2. Yeah. Let's see if he sees. But any move that doesn't stop that, honestly, wow. Wow. Bro. Oh my, this guy. Oh, this pawn was defended with the rook. What am I doing? I hallucinated that that pawn was hanging. Kind of asking for trouble here now. Yeah. Yeah, man. Ah. Ay, ay, ay. That was very, yeah, that was terrible choke. That was very bad. Maybe rook f4. Maybe rook f4 and rook h4, but how did we even get to this point? Apparently knight df3 was better. But why? Bishop takes c3. Oh man, bishop c3 is so nice actually. Bishop takes c3 is very nice, huh? And then d4, and now these knights are completely dominating. Queen f6, king there, rook f8. Yeah, that was time mismanagement for sure. Very unfortunate, man. We we win the previous game from that position, and then we lose this. Actually, there was no rush to take this in the first place. Knight f5, and then knight h4. Bishop c3 is hard to find for humans. That's what you were saying. I've been playing so bad today. At least the last game was good. Take a walk. Take a walk, Luz. Romain Bachara, what's up? Was there bishop takes f2? Where? Oh, here? I mean, this entire ordeal, well, okay, obviously I mismanaged my time, so there's no excuse on that. But earlier on, my conversion also was very poor. Rook e8 was the move. Rook e8 was the move. We have a mate there. Ay, ay, ay. All right, let's get it back. Prince who wasn't king. Luis, I actually mean it. When I notice myself that I have a few bad games, I try to. My rule is usually okay. I don't mean the blitz. Blitz is a little different, but if I lose more than 2 games, let's say 3 on the 3rd game, I gotta take a walk or go outside. Okay, which one do we want to play? Do we want to d3 e4, the true King's Indian? Do we want to go c4? Do we want to go d4? Just for 5 minutes, you know, to... Let's go d3. Man, I'm trying to think, where was the knight e5 move? Let's go c4. And I think now we try to take. Okay, he takes with the knight. Okay, let's play reversed dragon. Reversed Sicilian. A6? What does A6 do? Ah, B5. Okay, this looks... Does this not look weakening? Let's see. Let's see. We're gonna go for the C5 pawn. Queen B6, knight takes C5, bishop takes C5, queen C2, bishop takes F2, rook F2. What is that position? Ah, he has knight D4, huh? Here, knight C5, bishop C5, queen C2. Alright. I'm overthinking it again. You're overthinking it again, man. +15 +10? Yeah, I would say so. I would say so. It's I think it's going well. Queen C2, he still has knight D4. That's actually kinda annoying. Alright, let's try this. He's just gonna play F6 though, huh? Yeah. No, I know exactly what you're saying. Yeah, overthinking is for sure is not helpful. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Reset. The Maggie Man, what's up? Wait, hold on. What was going on? Your time is very low, losing a few times. Yeah, I think it's too hard to find for humans. Clearing the path of D4 pawn and difficult. Yeah, I agree. For how many years have you been into tournaments? What's up, Beast Knight? You just started playing chess. How to increase elo? Just do tactics, play more. Bishop here hitting the E6 pawn. Rook E8. Okay, here, and my idea was to go knight C5, and when he goes there, I'm gonna go B4. His opening is a monster, is what I realize. In what regard? In what regard? Like it's a lot? It can change into so many different positions. Yeah, that is true. I think e3 makes sense, no? And now we have e4 to kick the knight away. Bishop. e5 is probably not that good of an idea, since we're gonna have the pin on the diagonal. Is e4 an option, kicking the knight away? That's definitely my plan. e4 and then probably bishop e3. But yeah, it's Luis, in that regard, it's double-edged sword. You know, if you gotta feel comfortable with that. The transpositions. I guess that's kind of main attraction of it usually. Do we start with d4 or do we start with e4 and kick the knight away, or we go one and then the other? I think that's what we're gonna do. Let's go e4, kick the knight away, and then we go d4. So the answer is both. What about here? Here, check. King moves on the side. Now I want to go d4. I want to take control of the center. And I'll play bishop e3 next. Shark 2 2 2 2 2 2. How was it? I'm on a stream, okay? Queen b3. Queen b3 hit this guy, or bishop h3? I think queen b3 looks good. Oof. Did you guys unload the store? I think she went to, not the garage sale, but what do you call it? Wholesale? Wholesale? When someone moves away from the house and they sell everything that they have in the house. The Maggie Man is asking, do you play basketball? I love basketball, bro. Okay, a4, yeah, I saw a4, but does that really change much? We probably go queen a2, right? Keep the pin. Maybe sliding the king to free. Okay, okay, that's actually a good point. Sliding the king there. It's called the moving sail. Um, all right, let's see how we want to do this. Do we want to go bishop h3? But then probably next move our opponent wants to take here, I would assume. Oh, that's what it is really called. Okay, okay. I thought you were joking. Man, I kind of forgot this guy was hanging on f2. I mean on e3, so I can't go d5 quite yet. I could move the bishop back and then try to go d5 though. Now garage sale is a little different than moving sale, I think. Okay, hold on. I don't want to end up in the scramble here again. So knight goes to e6. Ah, this is defended. I can't do knight e6. What am I talking about? Okay, bishop h3 takes queen c6 d5. That's gonna win some material there. Like I'm gonna win an exchange, but I don't want to settle for the exchange there. I want more. Maybe we just move the bishop back or play the rook here. Would rook e1 be better or bishop f2? I think bishop f2 actually makes more sense. So we can start push a piece. And plus, if he takes on c5, we take with the b pawn and then d5, and these pawns are gonna be caterpillars, moving like caterpillars. Okay, knight d7 and this, does that make sense? Not really, right? Okay, let's just push. Stick with the original plan. Okay, takes back. Huh, come here. How long? What's up? You have many things to show me? You collected many treasures? I do want to see the treasures. Okay. Once I get to 2500, okay? Not in real life though. I'm at 2467 right now. Not talking about a classical rig. She went treasure hunting apparently. Man, something's gotta drop here, no? There are so many things and discovered attacks. Something's gotta fall off here, no? Okay, knight e6 looks very comfortable, but I think knight e4, what about knight e4? And then we just take the bishop, and then we just take the knight. Yeah, I think that looks pretty clean. And she was asking like how long you streaming. Yeah, we take the man. Look at that knight. If that knight could talk, it would be very upset. Not only upset, actually, it would just be sad, probably. Take on a7, probably, then move it back. Do we move it back immediately, or we trade one of the rooks first? Actually, we probably trade one of the rooks. When you have extra material, trade pieces, they say. Queen e7 looks pretty. Queen e2 looks pretty good. d6. I mean, yeah. Let's probably do this first. Hit the pawn on h5, and then we're gonna push this pawn. In d5 check, okay. Let's trade it. Yo. In g5. We push the pawn, we play queen f5. Let's go h4 first, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna be an old man now. And chase the queen trade. Rook c5, wow. Okay. Promote to a rook. How do I promote to a rook? There we go. He resigned. Yeah, click Control Alt. Or I'm actually never sure. I keep forgetting it's Alt or Control. So when I promote, if I want to, what is it called? The alternate promotion. I usually click both. Is it Control or Alt, or is it both? All right, let me catch up on the chat here. My YouTube chat. What did I miss? After e4, maybe now the knight is pinned. Okay, yes. Have you got a chess coach before or now? I am a chess coach myself, my friend. As a kid, yes, I did have a chess coach. I was my coach was probably about 2200. I've had one coach. I've had different classes with opening experts, so-called, but as a coach, I've only had one coach. Okay, my YouTube chat, actually, make sure you like the video, please. Okay, so it gets shown to more people. Moving the light square unlock. Okay, I'm not even. Well, did I miss normal 1700? I'm not even 1300. I am 270. Wow, 270. You mean 1270 or just 270? Trying to reach 2K recently, became addiction a bit. Started the game a bit late age. What's your rating now, my friend? Oh, 1850 in rapid. You're almost there, bro. You're very close. The d5 pawn holding back snipers. That's right. Just focus, bro. Kutai. Kutai. Lock in. Okay? Play when you are fresh. Okay? Don't Like, avoid tilt and play when you're locked in. Okay, like don't play at night times basically when you are like if you feel like you're tired, you know. If you're just trying to gain 100 points, you know, that would probably be the best. That's great, man. That's great. 11, 11. We need you, bro. You can't be missing the streak. At your level, does coaching help? It sure does. Yeah, absolutely. Like, I would love to work with. Who would I work with actually? At your level, does dressing for success help? Yeah, that's kind of like that's a good analogy. I like it. Um, Actually, who would I work with if I had unlimited amount of resources? Okay, and I was set financially. Who would I work with? That's a very good question, actually. I mean, Jacob Agard would probably be the popular choice. Is there someone specific that I would want to work with? Someone probably that has fresh opening ideas. You know, who would be considered an opening expert? Niels Grandelius, maybe. I'm friends with Niels also, so I would probably. Well, okay, friends from. I'm talking about from the youth tournaments. I'm not like we're not like buddy buddies now, but we were same age and we played a lot of youth tournaments. Maybe Niels Grandelius. Who else do I really like? Also, actually, that. Um, okay, let's see. Let's see what because we missed. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the new game here, but I was looking at like this bishop g5 bishop obviously was not good. You know, like I did the. Man, it's so hard to believe this is actually good. How is this good for black? It's only 0.4. So technically this works for black. a6 b5. Ah, that's the way to exploit it, because if you place d4, I think I can take. That's pretty cool, actually. Bishop d4. If you take, I take, and the rook is hanging in the corner. All right, good eye. Okay, you guys you gotta make me feel bad now. You never played against a title player. All right, let's do it. But will you offer me 5 minutes unrated game? I have the challenge link in the description. Swidler? Oh, Swidler is officially coaching Prague. Okay, Swidler would be a good choice. Yeah, I agree. Swidler would be a good choice, yes. Who would be really fun to work with? What do you think? Who would be really fun to work with? I'm 1600 FIDE. Which books are best to improve calculation and position? 1600 FIDE. Okay. Recognizing your opponent's resources, I think, is a good one. On a higher end, but it's Dvoretsky. And Perfect Your Chess by Wolokitin, Andrei Wolokitin. Perfect Your Chess. It's just diagrams to solve, basically. It's like a bunch of positions to solve. Okay. Let's go knight f6. Okay. Oh, you're from Turkey, my friend. Hey. Nasılsın arkadaş? Let's go knight to b6 here. I mean, my knight is going to be pushed around a little, but I don't think there's a way to... Chess, bro? You mean Eric or Aman? I'm not sure, honestly. Like, I mean, no shade to Eric and like they're OGs, but I'm not sure they are good coaches. I mean, I have a lot of respect for what they do, but that probably wouldn't be my choice. Okay, let's go castle, I guess, first. All right, bishop e3. Okay, I see what you're doing, my friend. I think actually I rushed bishop g4. I shouldn't have played bishop g4. I should have played knight here first. I rushed that a little. Okay, now I have to take. I don't have a choice. Let's go knight. Norwegian red? What's that? Norwegian red. Ah, that's what it's called, for real? I mean, would 2700s count? If 2700s count, then I would probably h4. I was attacking your d4 pawn, bro. You didn't want to defend it? You forgot about the pawn. I think if you play rook d1, you're doing really good there. Norwegian red. That's first time hearing it. I'm not sure. Chess.com says it's a modern defense. And Pro Chess Professor. So that's about the calculation. I think about the calculation, two of those books are really good. Recognizing your opponent's resources and perfect your chess. And about the positional chess, probably 45 techniques, 45 positional, what is that thing called? 45 techniques of positional play. Okay, let's go rook d1 now. I think we managed to get some pawns in the center. Oh, okay, you're hitting this guy, huh? Nice. Okay, I have to defend that guy. I can't give you f7 is too precious. I'm gonna go check and check. The Norwegian red is a hyper-modern provocative opening for black against e4, blending the modern defense and Alekhine's defense. It's typically follow moves e4, g6, d4, knight f6, e5, knight h5, known for the corkscrew maneuver. The knight moves to f6, h5, or sometimes g8 to challenge the center and provoke white to play e5. Okay, corkscrew. Check. Check. Schach, bro. Schach. Okay, yeah, you have to block it because otherwise I'm gonna have bishop d4 check. Take on h3. I think I'm gonna eliminate this guy too. And then we chilling. I'll go rook d2. The rook invasion. What's up, Aldawis? What's up, Mo? Doing good, man. How are you? How do you say E Oyun? İyi oyun, is that how you say it, man? İyi oyun arkadaş. Or do you say kardeşim or kardeşim? Good game, bro. Which part of Turkey are you from, man? I've been to more parts of Turkey. I'm from Georgia original, my friend. Gurcistan. İyi oyun kardeşim. So I was correct. I remember. Yeah, I've played a lot of tournaments in Turkey. Like when I was back in Georgia, I used to play in Turkey more than in Georgia. In Georgia, we don't have that many tournaments, you know? So I've played a lot of tournaments in Turkey. Like I've been everywhere, bro. Which part of Turkey are you from? I think I'm more Izmir guy. Towers. I like. Oh, you grew up in Cyprus? Okay, okay. Istanbul? I see. Quanti, what's up? Do you live in Turkey now? I'm 2000 ELO right now. What are your tips to be higher than 2000, and what are your opening tips? Rapid or USCF, my friend. So Kutai, my friend, if you don't blunder the pawn on d4, I think you should play rook d1, and you're doing very good actually. Look at your center. This is menacing, bro. But you're doing very you, you're doing very well, bro. For but you said you are 1800 rapid though, right? Yo, Hamrock is back on YouTube. Welcome back. 2000 rapid. I also play one opening with white and two with black. Yeah, I don't think it's mainly about the opening. I think it's the depth. Do you feel comfortable? Like right now, what's the roadblock? You have to identify what do you think your roadblock is, where you lose games. No, I was living in Italy recently. Returned to Cyprus. Nice, nice, nice. Cyprus is nice, bro. I've been there once. All right, my man. I'm on the clock here. I'm gonna keep playing. Oh, not okay. But good game, bro. I added you in France, so you can. Let's go rated. 2482. Let's go. Okay, I'll play G3, bishop G2. Back to regular programming. So Mo, uh, and I don't know also how to analyze the games properly. When I check the game analysis, most of the time I don't understand why this move should be played and so on. Oh, that's a good one. I actually plan on making a video on that. Because I've been hearing that quite a bit. That people don't know how to analyze games. Okay, let's go short castle. Okay, he plays c5. So we're gonna go d4 against this. Yeah, you don't play over the board? Yeah, that makes sense. Well, do you use like game review tool? Knight bd7. What do you guys think of the game review tool in general? Knight bd7 is a very strange move. I've played this many times and I never seen knight bd7 in my life. I guess we go c4, right? How can this be punished? Yeah, I'm gonna let me write it down actually. How to analyze games and how to analyze chess games. Okay, let's take on d5. Man, this looks very sketch. Yo, there we go. David, Mega was worried that you were gonna lose your streak. But no sir, no sir. Okay, knight d5, man. This again, this looks very suspicious here. So let's see how we want to deal with it. One idea could be queen a4. I think like putting the pin on this guy. Another idea could be e4. Knight goes here, then d5, I guess. Or we could also actually play a3. Yeah, I think that makes most sense, no? Push a piece. I guess e4, knight f6. If you go d5, they can try to close the center with e5, because if they leave the center open, this is gonna be explosions here. So queen a4. Queen a4. Do we want to go queen a4? Bishop probably goes to b7. Then we... No, actually, he's not going to play bishop b7. He's probably going to play a6. Knight e5. Yeah, I think I'm going for e4. Let's go e4, d5. It just looks straightforward. I think makes sense to try punish the slow play here. And try to open the center up since we are a lot ahead in development. Same time, I won against many tile players, but my rating can be higher than ICIC. So that if you're beating tile players, it means that your natural understanding of the positions are good. Okay, what if we do d5 right now? I guess he wants to play knight. Knight's there. We also go bishop f4 maybe. Start with bishop f4. Actually, I like bishop f4. Yeah, I like bishop f4. Because now this knight is gonna be somewhat uncomfortable. I could try actually. Maybe I should have played d5 still. D5, knight f6. That's what I was thinking about. But I had d6. Ooh. I touched my nose wrong. I keep forgetting that my nose hurts. Yeah. It's like eating a chunk of wasabi. You know how it feels on your nose? Okay, knight takes d4, I guess there is e5. Knight goes to c6. I have no idea, man. Too long. Too long. Let's take with the queen. Bishop can, so bishop can get out comfortably. We can take on g7. What's the best ingredient? Wasabi? After he made a legendary blunder, bro. That means you're good. Wasabi? I like it with sushi. I'm not sure if I eat it like, and I like wasabi chickpeas as a snack. But what do you eat it other than like sushi usually? Mo, I love Egyptian food, bro. I mean, it's kind of similar to Mediterranean food, no? And I love Mediterranean food. What's the Hey, thank you, my friend. FD FTA. Okay, he plays f6. Thanks, my friend. Much love from Texas. What's that actually? I was trying to remember. Koshar? Is koshar the Egyptian food? Okay, f6. He wants to play e5. But what if we play e5? Okay, they'll probably go bishop c5. Koshari? Is that how you say it? Koshari? Okay. Alright, he wants to play e5. What do we do about it? Do we play e5 on our own? Bishop goes to c5, then we move queen where? It feels like one of those positions when you are asking yourself, like, how is this playable? Pawn to e5, bishop c5. Where do I move the queen? Queen e4? Bishop goes to c7, queen takes c7. Okay, I'm overthinking this. I know I'm overthinking it. Yes. Hey, Andrew, good morning. Yes. No, that was my streaming software crashed. Okay, we gotta go e5. Can you suggest some opening against this? I don't have opening prep against this. My opponent is asking me a question. Can you suggest me some opening against this? Where do I move the queen? This was a weird spot to move it, huh? Feels a little off, but I think still we want to take there on f6 and evolve. You think so? I would evaluate probably about like +1 maybe. I'm not sure if it's quite. Oh, bro, blundered. Okay. You can play it in a similar way you play against Queen's Gambit. Okay, he blundered a piece, which makes things a lot easier for us. At first I thought it's a ready type of opening. It is. What openings do you recommend most? Bro, that's a very broad question, my friend. You should try all openings. Oh, like there are a lot of good openings, bro. But if I have to give you one, it would probably be like simple chess, you know, simple healthy chess, like d4. I mean d4 or e4. I mean it really depends. There's so many good openings. Honestly, it's kind of hard to just say one. This guy is going to be in trouble. Let's see. I think just like this, huh? Just go knight c3, develop. Because if you go knight here, I think he has bishop a6. Okay, now we can go knight g5, try trade this. I try English opening and that I play with white and try Sicilian, also king c9. Yeah, that looks pretty good. That sounds pretty good. Yeah, I'm talking about last night. Yes. Yeah, Andrew. Just computer gave me error, and the platform, the software that I use for streaming just crashed, and actually it just froze. Not just crashed, but it froze, and I was clicking stuff, but it had no reaction. So I had to restart the computer, and it was already late. So I decided to call it off. Okay, now that's a double attack, and there are gonna be a lot of things dropping. Namely, starting with the rook. Rook on f8. Okay. So we could go here, but then rook here, right? So I think let's just do trades. Let's attack the knight. Also try. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Thanks for the concern, Andrew. I appreciate that. Yes, everything was okay. Let's go knight d6. Hit the rook. We're also hitting this guy. I think when he hits our bishop, we're gonna hit their knight. And now if knight moves away, we're gonna have bishop d6 pinning. Let's go rook e1. I guess check. Position is too simple here. I don't think we're gonna be flagging. The bishop dominates now the knight, and then we're just gonna collect everything. More English opening and Sicilian actually do match up well. What's up, Z? Eat them pawns. Let's push it all the way. Consume them all. Check. Ooh, King h5. King h5 would be a nice stalemate trick. If I move the rook, it's actually a stalemate. Isn't that funny? Oh my time. I did. 2481. 2481. Okay, I need a. Damn, Clippers are trading James Harden to Cavaliers for Darius Garland. Okay. Let's check engine after e5. You're right. It's a good point. 1.5. So basically, you said, what was it? What was it that you said? You said plus 2 or 3? 2 or 3. I said plus 1. So right in between, basically. It's a draw between me and you. we were in between. I had this class with in a group dynamic, a group of 2. Okay, it's just with 2 of my basically 2 students, and we were doing exercises, and you had to name a move, and you have to give it an evaluation. Let's say my move is rook e4, and I think it's about plus 1.5. Okay, and they were competing against each other. I think the loser had to change their profile picture for the full 24 hours, okay, of winner's choice. Like winner was choosing the profile picture for a loser, and it was a decider basically. They had like 2-2. It was 2-2, and they were going till 3. Okay? And they said the same move, but one of them says it's unclear because it was a very complicated position. Another one says it's +3. And we check afterwards, and computer says it's 1.5. So, what do you do in that case? It was like right in between. Your IM aura was too powerful for him. Okay, I need to make a call real quick. Sure, yes. Okay. We're maxing the volume for no reason. I got you. Got you, Mega. But yeah, no, knight d7, and then it was apparently d5 was the better move. Yeah, that makes sense actually. I just didn't want to deal with this e5, and then they're putting the bishops and everything. My pick rating is 2648. You mean in what time control, my friend? Meaning the classical? Or where did you... What do you mean by 20? How did you come up with 2648? Okay, let's go. Are norms required to be in FM? No, you just need a rating, 2300. I was talking on the phone, Mega, that's why. Magnus Carlsen, 3111-999-000. Okay, we're playing Magnus Carlsen from England. This is British Magnus Carlsen. Okay, against knight c3, king's Indian attack French variation. This is apparently called the French variation when you go d4 here. And my idea is I don't want to allow black to take too much of my center with e5. Okay, so that's why I'm challenging it. When you're playing with white king's Indian, you don't have a choice. But here we do have a choice. Bishop g4, I believe we're gonna have knight e5 here. Ooh. They're just gonna give up the light square bishop like that? Okay. We shall take it probably, right? And then e4. Open it up, open the diagonal. Takes. E takes. Nah, bro, this can be good. I'm pretty sure it can be good. Let's see now. Let's figure out how. Probably go here. Check looks natural. Then I'm assuming we want to take this pawn, right? Since it is kinda free. Okay, there I was thinking we go knight c3, bishop takes c5, knight takes d5. There's no danger on this pawn, is it? Knight takes d5, queen takes d5, queen b6. We'll go bishop e3 actually and keep it simple. d4 because we have bishop c6, I think, no? Takes. Let's see, bishop e3, d4, bishop takes c6. I can't do arrows. Bishop e3, d5, bishop takes c6. Pawn takes e3. Queen d8, rook d8, bishop b7 takes here, bishop c5. And what's the result of all those mess? We are up only a one pawn. Are we calculating this right? Here, here, here, here, here, here. Takes, bishop c5. All right, Mega. Good night, man. I'm glad you were able to stop by. I'm gonna try to get to 2500 today. So I'm probably not. Well, hopefully I can get there fast. I shouldn't be risking, actually. You're right. You're right. So probably just keep it simple. Let's go knight c3.